It always started the same way, silence. The house wrapped in stillness, everyone asleep, and then a faint rustle, a flick of a tail. Kimiko's eyes would glow in the dark, wide and full of mischief. You could almost hear the gears turning in her little head. It's time. First came the warm-up, a slow creep across the hallway, paws light as whispers, claws barely tapping the floor, then suddenly launch, full sprint. She would run like the floor was lava, from bedroom to kitchen, kitchen to living room. Every surface was part of the racetrack she invented. Her tiny body moved like lightning, but her heart, it was pure joy. Every bound, every leap was her way of shouting, "I'm alive!" The walls carried the sound, thuds, skids, and the occasional crash of something that wasn't meant to fall. Still, I couldn't stop laughing. Sometimes she would pause mid-run, eyes wide, panting, fur puffed up like a little storm cloud, and then, as if recharged, she would bolt again. I'd catch her reflection in the window, a blur of gray stripes, chasing a phantom rival only she could see, a race against invisible shadows. The funniest part? When she would leap onto the couch, freeze, then shoot off again, as if the couch had whispered the secret challenge. And then came the acrobatics, vertical sprints up the curtains, sideways lunges onto chairs. She turned gravity into her personal toy. Sometimes I would call her name, Kimiko. She would freeze, head turned, tail flicking, eyes wild, then gone again, a flash of fear and chaos. It wasn't just running, it was art, a masterpiece painted with speed, sound, and the ridiculous certainty that this was the most important mission ever. I would lie there in bed, torn between begging her to stop and secretly hoping she wouldn't, because the house felt alive with her wild energy. The nights she zoomed were the nights I remembered most. The laughter, the chaos, the way my heart raced with hers in the dark. Does your pet get the midnight zoomies too? Tell me your funniest story in the comments, because we all know sleep never stands a chance. Eventually, the chaos would slow, her paws grew heavier, her jumps shorter, until she collapsed into a tiny puddle of fur and purrs. Sometimes she would fall asleep mid-groom, tongue still out, paw half raised, like the engine just shut down mid-task, my little warrior at rest. The silence returned, but different now, the kind filled with warmth, the kind that hummed with the memory of Zoomies still echoing through the air. I would reach out, gently touch her back, still rising and falling with sleep, and I'd whisper, "You're chaos, but you're my chaos." If Kimiko's Zoomies made you smile, subscribe. This channel is full of small moments like that, wild, chaotic, and full of the love we never forget.